Hello, my name is Thomas Orson. To my classmates, we made it. Through all the journal checks by Mr. Moore, the shared Quizlets, trying to figure out who's going to dress up for formal Friday, and realizing that there's no food in Miss Arroyo or Mrs. Clark's office. It was an amazing experience from the beginning, and the beginning for me was 14 years ago when I was born. I grew up on campus because my father was a science teacher here. I can still remember waving goodbye to him every day as he left for work. The relationships that I made here as a child are ones that I will have forever. They prepared me for tonight and will help me throughout school. Since I was a young boy, I anticipated going to Pennington. I watched my father coach the ice hockey team and craved to be out there playing. I wanted to spend class time with teachers who had been like family to me. I'd always seen Pennington as a place where I could have a wonderful 7 years of education. When I was a child growing up on campus, I thought that I ruled the school, or at least the dining hall full of younger faculty kids, because that was the only place I ever went. But the thing is that I had never been in the middle school hallway. I had seen Mr. Gerger many times, but I didn't know he was the math teacher. There are many things that I didn't know about this campus. I had to adjust when coming to Pennington, and I was a little nervous. When I was in 5th grade, I was asked to do the after-school play, Macbeth, directed by my neighbor, Aunt Lisa, who you may know as Miss Houston. In the play, I was Macbeth's son, and I was only in one scene, and unfortunately in that scene, I died. It was a cool fight scene though, and I got to punch a guy in the stomach, or he stabbed me. I thought, through that, I got my first taste of what Pennington would be like as a student. I got to work with a real fight director, hang out in the tech shop with older kids, and try to balance schoolwork and play. This is something that helped me transition into Pennington life as a student. Once I got to 6th grade, I realized Pennington was a close-knit environment of teachers and students. This made Pennington such a great place. There was another personal aspect to the school besides just learning. It was a lot like a very large family. This is one of the many things that I love about Pennington, the community feeling. The entire campus was my home. I called up the teachers aunt and uncle like Aunt Tara and Uncle Peter. Once I got into school, all the familiar teachers became Miss Jennings and Mr. Chase, and the ones that I didn't know were extremely kind to me. The older students and the younger students had a close relationship, and the 6th graders did not feel like they were invisible. Pennington does an incredible job of making these opportunities for all these grades to interact, like my personal favorite, bingo night or our coffee house. I can still remember going to coffee house as a 6th grader, where all the grades participated in performing different acts, like Jimmy Yeager played on this little baby piano. It was a lot of fun, and I realized that no one cared that I was just a 6th grader. I felt important and part of the community as an audience member that night. All through middle school, I waited to be in 8th grade, so I got the opportunities and the respect that it comes with. In addition to daily things like sitting in front of the assembly, I wanted to spend the night at Washington, D.C. and at Shawnee Mountain with all my friends. As a 6th grader, I looked toward 8th grade as a major experience in my life. And it was everything that I hoped for and more. I had so much fun on the trips, and I also enjoyed the teachers, the classes, and everything that we learned. Middle school was an amazing experience for me, and it went by so quickly. Benjamin Franklin once said, "Lost time is never found again." This quote explains my middle school for me. As a child on campus, I always wanted to be further along in my life. But the thing is, I missed everything that I did leading up to where I am now. The main message I'm trying to say is that you need to live in the moment because everything goes by in the blink of an eye. The past 14 years have flown by, and I can't imagine only being here for the past 2 or 3 years as a middle schooler. The relationships that I made here with my family, my friends, and my teachers have helped me to realize that I need to fully appreciate what's going on at every minute of upper school. So when I score my first goal or play at coffee house, I want to stop and take in the moment. I am truly lucky because I have had the opportunity to grow up. I have had the opportunity to grow up on campus and make these important relationships with teachers and other students. Thank you to my real family and my Pennington family for everything that you have done for me through all my life living.